done. Bounce pass to Westfall. White. Shot is knocked away. Oscar's saying, I didn't touch anybody. Oscar's saying, I didn't touch anybody. And the foul is against Oscar. I guess there's a difference of opinion.
JoJo will go to line with the penalty. 3 chances to make 2.
66, 60, 67 as White hits 2. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, third period. 7-point Boston lead. Warner. Inside it goes to Kareem.
Great lob pass. Cowens trying to pick it off. Kareem was open, dunked it home. The Celtics, before JoJo's free throws, went 4 minutes and 38 seconds without scoring.
They have been ice cold. Havlicek makes his move. His jump shot is off. John having his worst shooting time of this series. The Bucks have come roaring back. Davis. Jump shot is knocked away. Westfall.
Boy, this is going to cause a little controversy. Mindy Rudolph underneath the basket. Watch the play by Westfall. Hits the ball a little bit there. Nothing. Goes up. Right there. Hits the ball. Richie Powers, who was the outside official, claims he hit him on the arm. Mindy Rudolph, who you see in the screen standing right there, said no, he had nothing but ball. And Tom Heinsohn is a little upset that Richie Powers took the call away from Mindy Rudolph.
Mickey Davis goes to the line now. He'll have 3 to make 2. First one gets the roll. 67-63. They got another dandy.
We sure do. In a way, it's almost fitting because these teams have both played so well, and it's just fantastic to end the series with a great ball game like we're going to have right here.
At one point, it looked like Boston was going to blow the Bucks right out. They had a 15-point lead. Here's Westfall with a great drive. 69-64. 1 minute now left in the third period. 5 seconds left inside. It goes to Kareem. Fouled by Cowens.
That's 2 very nice lob passes that they tried to throw into Kareem, and both were successful. He dunked one. This one he gets fouled on. Dave Cowens fronting him. There he is fronting him. Now watch the good lob pass. Over the top of Cowens. No help there. Right there he fouls him. That's the difficulty about running back, is that if you don't get some weak side help, once the man gets the ball, you can do nothing but foul him.
Nervous Terry into the game for Cornell Warner now. A 4-point Boston lead. He's got another one. One shot related. Boston lead, 69-66. 40 seconds now left, third period. Havlicek is loose. His shot is tough, but good.
Looks like John shoots better when Kareem comes jumping out at him.
10 for Havlicek now. Harry gets to Robertson, inside to Kareem. Back to the big O. And now Dandridge is loose. He feeds Harry. Harry's shot is no good. Cowens with the rebound. Joe White burning up court now. 10 seconds left in the third period. White with 4 seconds. His jump shot is no good. Tapped up and out. Third quarter with the score, the Boston Celtics 71, the Milwaukee Bucks 66.
To get the most mileage from a new set of tires, you treat them right from the start.
I believe I gave you an incorrect time before. 4 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday and Sunday also at 4 p.m. Eastern time.
Had a big reason the Bucks were able to come back and get in this ball game was the play of Mickey Davis. He had 4 rebounds. He only had 2 points at the half, but he scored 10 points in the third quarter.
12 more minutes of basketball left in this NBA season unless we go into overtime. Silas taps to Westfall. Boston has controlled 3 of the 4 tips in this game. Celtics shot just 26% in the third period. Cowens is loose. No, off the glass too hard. Let's see.
That'll be on Dave Cowens.
Yes. That is 5 on Cowens.
Dave missed the shot, knew he missed it, took off to get the boards back, jumped right over Kareem's back.
Milwaukee shot 60% in the third quarter. Boston 26. Joe White picks up Oscar, announced to Mickey Davis. 11 and a half minutes left in the game. Curtis Perry is high and loose at the foul line. He pops. Boston's lead has been cut to 3 now. Milwaukee outscored Boston 26-18 in the third quarter. Havlicek, the ball is knocked away by Davis. Davis is on the floor. He might be hurt. Let's see. He's under the table. Get out of there, Mick.
That was great hustle by Mickey Davis.
Boston ball.
Let's watch the play again. John tries to go out and get the ball. Westfall tries to pass. Mickey knocks it away. Now watch him go. Here he goes. Boom, he's got it. And he disappears from sight.
It's a pretty good disappearing act there. Mickey Davis has done a lot of things, but I didn't know he could disappear.
I want to see Jerry Lucas stop that one.
Westfall gets into silence. Havlicek is down.
That will be on Davis this time, Pat. Once again, here's a situation where they're not communicating defensively. He was so intent on guarding his man, John Havlicek, or actually it was Paul Westfall, that he never saw Havlicek setting the screen. Ran right over him.
Davis, third personal. First team foul against Milwaukee in the fourth period. 11 minutes left now. Boston leads by 3. Allen gets to Havlicek. Having a tough time getting a shot. Allen jump shot from way outside. No good. Havlicek gets their own rebound. He's fouled by Oscar.
Long bounce came out. Havlicek in the right place. Oscar over the back.
You saw the indication from Larry Costello. Here's the foul.
Here's the shot. Cowens getting it off right near the buzzer. Ball will bounce long. Right to Havlicek. He's got it. There's Oscar over the back. He couldn't see the foul, but he got him.
You know, when we first got married, we spent more money on camping equipment than we did on furnishing our apartment.
Yeah.
But we won't live like this forever.
That's why we opened a savings account at a savings and loan. We picked a savings and loan because we found that they finance most of the homes in the country.
When we find the house we want, our savings will be our down payment. But we figure...
And see if we can find out what happened. He looks like he got a pretty good bang someplace.
Oscar grabbed his stomach. He was hurt, too. Cowens is dazed.
He's some competitor.
He really is. Boston takes a timeout now. Let's look again.
Here we go with the play. Style coming up by Kareem. There he is. Watch him go. Tip his nose, and now watch Dave Hustle. He tips it loose. There it is. Mickey Davis gets it. He's down on the floor scrambling. Dies after it.
Your local Ford.
Play. We missed it before. We didn't get all the way through to the end. Here's the tip going up by Perry. Cowens knocks it loose. Now he goes and dives for the ball. He'll be on the floor. Now watch Oscar's knee. Boom, right there. Catches him right in the head.
It looked as if they both might be hurt in the beginning, but Cowens is shaking it off now, and Big Reb's back in the game. He's playing with 5 personal fouls. He looks okay, and Oscar, I believe, is okay, too. He's going to jump against Dave. Tapped over to Havlicek. The long pass goes down to it. Knocked out by Curtis Perry, and Westfall gets a big basket.
Curtis Perry made a great effort that time to knock the ball away. The Celtics really got a lucky break as the ball went back to Westfall for the layup.
Westfall has scored 9 points. He has played well. The Bucks throw it away. It's Boston ball. Heinsohn is up. Boston ball.
Turnovers right now, as pointed out so often, are very vital. Celtics got the lead back up to 9 again.
77-68. Sometimes when you have to come from so far behind, it takes just too much out of you.
Yes, you get right up the top of the hill and run out of gas.
Havlicek, Silas the rebound. Blocked and knocked out of bounds. Boston ball.
Again, the offensive board. Celtics now are going to get another opportunity. They already had 2. They get 1 more.
Again, it was a play of Paul Silas. Joe White is too hard. Cowens with a great follow, but Kareem gets the rebound.
He made a great move that time, but had no luck with the shot.
Cowens is saying he was fouled. Here's Mickey Davis now. In the corner to Perry with all kinds of room. Nope. Rebound Silas. What a job he's done. Back to Havlicek. Silas again. Batted away. Goaltending called against Curtis Perry. Score it. That basket count. 79-68.
Celtics once again getting the boards, getting the ball up the floor, putting the pressure on the Bucks. Bucks are calling a timeout. Larry Costello wants to regroup. The momentum is switched back again.
8 minutes and 50 seconds left in this basketball game. Boston has built that lead back up to 79-68. And so an uphill fight faces the Milwaukee Bucks now.
Let's watch the last play again. Here comes Havlicek, makes the good pass, throws the bounce pass into Silas. Silas coming across, will lean in on a muscle shot, rolling it off his fingertips. Ball's up, coming down in front of the rim. Curtis Perry touches it as it was on its way down. His angle was a little tough that time to pick it out, Pat, but the ball was on the way down. We had a much better angle from where we're sitting.
Situation is this, 8:50 left in the game. There's the turnover picture. 17 by the Bucks, 8 by Boston. Turnovers have really hurt Milwaukee throughout this series.
Yes, and right now they've made a few turnovers here that are costing them. The one thing, of course, the Celtics have going in their favor, the percentages, Pat. They shot so poorly in the third quarter, you just do not anticipate a team with shooters like John Havlicek and Cowens, Joe White, Don Nelson going for another quarter shooting only 26%. And so if they start to get the hot hand from the outside, the Bucks' chances of catching up are going to be very, very difficult.
John McLaughlin, you see, loosening up and getting ready to come back into the contest for Milwaukee. Number 14 is McLaughlin. Championship pool for Boston if they win, $215,000. If they lose, they get $180,000. If Milwaukee wins, $255,000. If they lose, $220,000. All those are records. Mickey Davis brings it across. 79-68 to score with 8:40 left in the game. Davis finally has it batted away. Kareem takes it. McLaughlin is set. His shot bounces through.
John made a nice fake to get the defensive man out of the way. Got a good break on his shot.
Oh, Westfall gives to Havlicek. Nine-point Boston lead. Cross-court Cowens underneath, batted away from Silas by Dandridge.
What happened that time, Pat, Bob Dandridge was overplaying Paul Silas over on this side of the floor. Then the ball quickly by the Celtics was swung to the opposite side. Silas went across the middle, and Dandridge had to trail him and was forced into the foul.
That is 5 fouls on Dandridge. Kareem intimidated Cowens, but Boston got it back inside Cowens again.
Again, the offensive boards causing a problem for the Celtics, for the Bucks.
Tough shot by Cowens. 24 points for Cowens. Kareem's shot no good. Foul, I can see. Cowens has 5. This one's on Havlicek, though. That's his third.
They're really sloughing it, trying to give Dave Cowens a lot of help. Here's Cowens with Jabbar. He backs off, picks up the slack. Good position. Here's Havlicek and White double teaming. Right there, they feel that Havlicek must have caught part of Kareem's arm after it slid off the ball.
Kareem is too hard with the first one. He's got another. 7.5 minutes left in the game. McLaughlin facing JoJo White. Cowens gets inside Silas. Paul Silas puts up a backhander. Kareem gets the rebound. Long pass down court to Davis. Cross court McLaughlin. He got it.
Great fast break. Nice pass by Kareem. Nice pass by Davis.
7:10 left in the game. 81-73. Silas wheels. Puts up the jump shot. Good move by Silas.
Once again, Paul Silas is beating Bob Dandridge across the middle, getting excellent position with the basketball.
Silas is taking up some of the scoring slack, and he has scored 14 points. Dandridge is picked up by Silas. He got his shot finally. Rebound to Davis. Good. What a shot by Mickey Davis.
That was an incredible shot by Mickey Davis. Let's watch him now. Here's the shot by Dandridge. He was drifting off line a little bit. Ball comes off. Davis got inside position. Right there he gets fouled. Throws it up 2 hands from under the basket. Great play by Mickey Davis.
Back over the head. 3-point play by Davis. They won't die.
They certainly won't die. No team has really ever given up in any of the games. This has just been a tremendous, tremendous series.
All Westfall. Jump shot from the side is good. All Westfall. 9-point Boston lead now. 6:20 left in the game. 7th game of the NBA championship. And what a series it's been. Oscar over White is no good. Rebound Silas. 3-on-1 Boston now. JoJo White takes the pass from Westfall, and Boston ran him right in the ground.
There you go. The Bucks worked so hard on defense down the other end. And all of a sudden, turn it right around after the offense and give the Celtics an opportunity to get another break. And this has been the difference, Pat. The one statistic that's hurt the Bucks so much is the successful Boston fast breaks. Watch the play again. Here we go. Ball comes out. Silas got it. He pitches it out. Westfall in the middle. Takes it down. Makes the defense commit. See, he waits until McLaughlin commits. Throws it behind John's motion to JoJo White going in for the layup. Nice play by Westfall.
And that opens things back up now. 87-76 the score with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in this game. Boston with 15 successful fast breaks. That's 30 points.
That's right. They've only scored 87. That's a pretty good percentage of their baskets have come off of easy opportunities. And in the long run, that's really going to hurt you when you play a close basketball game.
So the Milwaukee Bucks have 6 minutes and 2 seconds now in which to try to get even at least with the Boston Celtics, looking for their 12th NBA championship. If they get it, that'll be twice as much as anybody else has ever won the championship of the league.
They're doing it in this ball game without the great offensive firepower of John Havlicek, who's having one of his subpar offensive performances in any of the playoff series. But they've gotten a tremendous lift from Paul Silas, not only on the boards, but offensively. I would have to say that he's been one of the key factors for the Celtics, and Mickey Davis has been a big factor for the Bucks.
He really has. By the way, in case you're wondering about that money difference, why the Bucks would get more money than Boston if they won, that's simply because they had the best record in the league. They won more games during the regular season than anybody else. $40,000 extra for that. Inside Kareem.
There'll be a block on Paul Silas moving underneath Kareem, going for the high lob pass. There's the play again. There's the lob pass coming up now from John McLaughlin. Into Kareem. He goes up for the ball right underneath him, picking up the blocking foul.
Bucks will inbound with John McLaughlin. 5:51 left in the game now. 87-76 the score. Very, very quiet in Milwaukee. Inside Kareem. Silas helping Cowens. The shot is no good. Silas again with the rebound. Westfall leads the Boston break. JoJo White underneath Silas. Over Mickey Davis. Banged around. Havlicek gets it off the floor. And Boston will restack.
Yes, and they'll use up a little more time. Time is definitely in their favor now.
Westfall's long jump shot, no good. Tapped around and controlled by the Bucks' Dandridge.
That's a bad shot right there, Pat. They still had a lot of time on the clock, and they could have run it down and got a much better shot than that. That's an experience, I think. Paul Westfall has not been around as long as the other players out there on the floor, and costly shot right there.
And Westfall commits the foul at the other end. Boston is over the limit. And Dandridge will go to the line. 5:10 left. Dandridge misses the first one.
The Bucks' free throw percentage has been hurting him in this basketball game. They've missed a lot of free throws.
He got the second one after he got a good foul. 10-point Boston lead as we approach the 5-minute mark remaining in the game.
I would look back for Don Chaney to be back in this ball game pretty quick for the Boston Celtics.
Havlicek gets to Westfall. To John and throws it away. Let's see what happens. 3-second violation against Boston anyway. Boston now at 19 turnovers. I beg your pardon, 9. Milwaukee with 18. Twice as many. Davis having trouble. Now he gets to McLaughlin. 4:45 left in the game. Boston by 10. They're not moving much. McLaughlin finally does get it inside. Kareem sky hook goes.
Still a lot of time left.
4.5 minutes left. 26 points for Kareem. Westfall gives to Silas as they'll try to run the clock down again. 24-second clock is on your screen. Havlicek. Tough move there, and it counts.
Boy, that basket right there is so important for the Celtics. John Havlicek making a great move. Here he comes off of the screens being set. Makes Kareem in the air. Goes by him right down the middle.
Havlicek at the line. Havlicek
fouled by McLaughlin.
Chance for a 3-point play. The lead is 10. He can make it 11.
In fact, that just shows you a great basketball player like John, not having his best night offensively, but yet he comes up with a real big play.
90-79. 13 points for Havlicek. 24 for Cowens, 16 for White. 14 for Silas. Westfall has 11. McLaughlin gets in the corner to Oscar. They want to come inside. They want to go inside. White on Oscar. Now Cowens slaps at it. Mismatch, and a real mismatch inside. That shot won't go, and Westfall makes the Boston rebound. Westfall starts his move. Foul is on Oscar, and he is on again.
Oscar's been hot in every game. He's going to let the officials know it, too. He's lucky he's gotten away without getting a technical foul. This is regular season. I can guarantee you he would have had one by now.
Bucks now are over the limit. That's Oscar's 4th. Oscar has 4, accompanied by a few words.
This means a lot to Oscar, of course. He's announced his retirement after this season, and he would really love to go out with a championship. Let's watch the play again. Here comes Westfall. Nice move, trying to pass off, crossover dribble it was. He goes. That was no foul there. Westfall actually lost his footing and tripped himself. Oscar never really hit him. Take a look again right here. There he goes. He lost his balance a little bit. Now he runs into Oscar's foot. Oscar really isn't trying to. He's called for a trip. It certainly was an unintentional type of a trip. Westfall really lost his balance.
90-79 the score. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in this game. Penalty situation now. Westfall has one more. This one he hits. 91-79. Milwaukee's got a tough task in front of them. 3:35 left in the game now. Mickey Davis. His jump shot is going to be short. He missed it all.
Little pressure now. Every shot that the Bucks take means so much to them. And this is where that hoop really starts to look small when you're out there taking jump shots.
Cowens.
They're in no rush, Pat.
No. Here's Cowens from deep in the corner. 26 for Cowens, 93-79. Just over 3 minutes left in the game. The Bucks with their backs to the wall now. McLaughlin gives back to Kareem. He's doubled. He throws it to White. Let's see. He is fouled.
Kareem had 4 Celtics around him that time. Paul Westphal was called for the foul.
That is 5 on Westphal. 93-79. Less than 3 minutes now left. 2 minutes, 53 seconds, in fact. Kareem is short.
Again, free throws. If the Bucks had made their free throws earlier in the game would have been a lot closer down the stretch.
He missed them both. Boston again, with everything going in their favor at the moment. Been a stunning crowd here at Milwaukee. Westphal gets to Cowens, and Cowens gets the foul from Westphal. That is
Right there. That puts the old hay in the barn.
That just about puts it away. 2.5 and less left now. Cowens goes down. Kareem is too hard off the glass. Cowens is on the deck. He's going to be slow coming back. He's limping. And he's got plenty of time to get well.
Yeah, he sure does. He had a little smile on his face when he was coming down the floor.
Silas with all kinds of room. Havlicek crashing from behind, but Kareem gets the rebound. 2 minutes now left. 2 minutes. John McLaughlin pumps from the corner. Nope. Havlicek with the rebound. The Celtics have just about got it solved.
Yes, I just have to give both teams a tremendous amount of credit. They played super basketball. It's been a tremendous series. And it's just a shame that one team has to lose because they both played so great.
Here goes Westphal. His jump shot is held up, and he gives to White. Now Havlicek pops. And hit. He's fouled. And it counts. She's all done, folks. 97-79 the score with just over a minute and a half.
Yes, and it's been an incredible way to win it. Winning 3 games on the home team's part.
Unbelievable. Kareem is out of the game, and he stopped to congratulate Dave Cowens. Oscar is out of the game, too.
That may be the last time you will see Oscar Robertson playing a professional basketball game. He has announced his retirement. If he doesn't change his mind, you've just seen the end of a very illustrious career. Great, great basketball player.
And we will be in the locker room of the winner after this game. And I've just been informed that Sport Magazine has named John Havlicek is the most valuable player of this NBA final playoffs, and they could not have made a more perfect choice.
Yes, Pat, he had, of course, 2 games a little bit below par, but he was just absolutely outstanding. And even in this one, he came up with a couple of big clutch plays when they were needed. His defense was always sound.
98-79 the score with less than a minute and a half, Philip. Here's Russell Lee, no good. Terry Driscoll the rebound. McLaughlin pops. This time it goes. 88-81. A minute 19 left as JoJo White has picked up all over the court. He throws up to Westphal.
Once again, the Bucks full court pressure, and why they didn't do it a little bit earlier, I don't really know.
Boston has taken a timeout. Boston Celtic bench is right now full of smiles.
Yes, and they have every reason to be that way. Congratulating one another, a super performance.
Frustrating day, a frustrating afternoon for Kareem as Boston shut him off after the first period. 98-81 the score now with a minute and 11 seconds left in the game. Running down to Boston scoring. Havlicek has 15, Cowens 28, JoJo White 16, Don Chaney 6, Silas with 14, Don Nelson with 6, and Paul Westphal with 12. For Milwaukee, Abdul-Jabbar has 26, Dandridge 14, Robertson 6, Mickey Davis with 15, Curtis Perry with 6, Warner with 1, and John McLaughlin with 13.
But this had to be really gratifying for John Havlicek. He was on a lot of championship teams, but all of those teams were dominated by one big, important, dominant force, and that was Bill Russell. And I'm sure that this is very satisfying, gratifying to John Havlicek to be on a team that didn't have that super-duper center defensive-wise, like Bill Russo. But they've got a great one in Dave Cowens.
Hank Finkel in the game now. Cowens has got a rest. Westfall, Art Williams, Steve Kaversky. And Phil Hankinson. Russell Lee takes it away, but she's all over. Russell Lee with the ball now in the corner. Here's Driscoll. Williams tried to tie him up. And he finally does almost take it away. Driscoll's shot is no good. He got his own rebound. Back over the head. Driscoll finally got it. 88-83, 41 seconds. Art Williams behind the back to Hankinson, and he got the basket. 35 seconds left in this game. Boston Celtics winning 3 out of 4 here in Milwaukee. Unbelievable. Basket by Ron Williams.
Sure was.
Foul.
Here's Tom Heinsohn. First time I've seen him smiling. Consistently, he's smiling. He's a happy fella.
Backcourt foul. Sorry, Crystal. Somebody just gave us a Milwaukee shower.
Well, what happened is somebody walked behind us holding up a poster, a big poster, a picture of John Havlicek, and somebody threw some beer at him, I think, and we got a little bit of the beer.
2 more to make 1. Art Williams. Boston over the 100 mark now, 102-85. Great performance by the Boston Celtics, and you can't give enough credit to all members of that team as Fritz Williams fired. His foul by Art Williams this time.
There's not a heck of a lot of room on the basketball court. All of the press people there went out on the floor in that one corner. They're playing like about...
There's your Milwaukee story right there. That's Larry Costello.
Just shaking his head in disbelief. Very frustrating, I'm sure.
The Boston pressure is what did it right from the beginning. Here's Hankinson. He gives to Steve Kaversky. Jump shot from the side by Kaversky is knocked up and out of bounds.
Yes, the Boston defense caused the turnovers by the Bucks, and that really was the ultimate downfall for them. And they really missed Lucius Allen in this series.
Yeah, it was the Boston bench. Dick Garrett, 2 seconds, 1 second. He's all over. The Boston Celtics are the champions of the NBA for the 12th time. Tom Heinsohn. The Boston Celtics have defeated the Milwaukee Bucks in 7 games as Heinsohn and Costello have their meeting at the end of the game. The Boston locker room. Hot Rod Hundley